The new sovereign had made efforts before he was king to slim down the firm, according to a royal commentator. Expert Jonathan Sacerdoti believes King Charles already started helping to reshape the royal family while his mother Queen Elizabeth II was still reigning. He told Express.co.uk, "I think Charles has made efforts before he was king to somewhat streamline the working royals, and I think we could see that during the Jubilee celebrations on the balcony, when there was a much smaller group. I think that during the Queen's latter years he and other senior royals took on some of her burdens and responsibilities because of her health, and so in a way it started to be visible even before he acceded the throne." During the long weekend of celebrations for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee held in June, the late monarch stepped out on the balcony of Buckingham Palace on 2 occasions. On June 2, she was surrounded only by full-time working members of the firm and their families to watch the RAF fly past. King Charles III acceded to the throne on September 8, image, Getty. Working royals and their close family members gathered on June 2 for the RAF fly past, image, Getty. In past years, the fly past held on the day of the Trooping the Colour parade was normally watched by the wider family, including her non-working royal grandchildren. On June 5, the Queen brought the historic celebrations to a close by returning on the balcony, surrounded this time only by her direct heirs, Queen Camilla, the now Princess of Wales, and her children. This appearance was seen by many as the late monarch's desire to showcase the future of the firm. Charles is now set to carry on with the path he already started as Prince of Wales and is expected to enforce changes during his reign. Read more. Jeffrey Archer dreading impact of Prince Harry's memoir. The Queen made one last appearance on the balcony of the palace on June 5, image, Getty. Mr. Sacerdoti said the new sovereign may do so through subtle and incremental changes on certain issues as well as with bolder statements of intent when it comes to others. Among the reform he is rumoured to be considering is a change over who can be eligible to become a Councillor of State, members of the royal family who can deputise for the monarch whenever he is unable to carry out official duties due to illness or absence abroad. At the moment, the Regency Act 1937 states the sovereign's spouse and the next 4 people aged over 21 in the line of the succession to the throne can take on this role, no matter their status within the firm. Charles is believed to be considering to push for the law to be amended and make eligible to become councillors of state only full-time working royals. Don't miss Prince Andrew comeback as Charles will never allow return, expert Dan Wootton sparks uproar with tasteless Harry and Meghan remark, clip, Meghan and Harry's plea for help ignored in first year of marriage, report, the Swedish monarch removed from the royal household some of his grandchildren in 2019, image, Getty. Queen Margrethe II announced 4 of her grandchildren will lose their HRH titles, image, Getty. In his new reign, King Charles is expected to push forward changes in line with the changing times, Mr. Salvatori said. He explained, I think that generally speaking we will see him do things in his own style, not just to stamp his own personality on the role and the era but also because circumstances are different. He is younger, the royal family is different, things shift and change all the time according to what's going on in the family, the country and the wider world, so I think he will adapt to these different things. We don't necessarily need to read too much into every change on a personal level. Not every decision will be aimed at slighting somebody else, some of these decisions are just practical. Oldest royals to become British monarchs, image, Express. King Charles' widely rumoured support for a streamlined firm would be in line with decisions that have been taken over the past years by other royal families across Europe. In late September, Denmark's head of state Queen Margrethe II announced she was stripping 4 of her grandchildren of their HRH styles and royal titles. From January 1, the children of Prince Joachim, Prince Nikolai, Prince Felix, Prince Henrik and Princess Athena, will be known as Their Excellencies Count or Countess of Montpezat. This move appears to have driven a wedge between the seemingly united Danish royals, as Prince Joachim, his former wife Alexandra, Countess of Frederiksborg, and Nikolai publicly voiced their shock following the groundbreaking announcement. Prince Louis stole the show during the RAF flypast on June 2. Image, Getty. Trending Queen Marguerite said her decision had been a long time coming and she sees it as a necessary safeguard for the future of the monarchy. Nevertheless, she apologized in a statement for the big impression the move had on her loved ones affected by it, saying, "I have made my decision as queen, mother and grandmother, but as a mother and grandmother I have underestimated how much my youngest son and his family feel affected. It makes a big impression, and I'm sorry for that." In late 2019, Sweden's King Carl XVI Gustaf announced only the children of her firstborn would remain official members of the royal house. This means that, while the children of his younger son and daughter remained princes and princesses, they were no longer HRH and will not be able to pass on their titles.